There we go. Oh, what's up, Internal? Come up, say hi. And so you can go up too.
That's dope.
What's up? Turn music off. Yeah, Slime, you can come say hi too. Bum 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 bum. Is none of my audio working? No, it has to be working because I literally just heard things. One sec. Test. Yeah, that works. Great. It's time, my lord. Time for what? No, Internal is here, dude. I didn't call you Internal. Oh, Internal is here, though. I didn't call you Internal. I called you Initial, dude. Your name's Initial. Internal is here, though. Although I don't think his mic is working. Evening, Falcon! There we go. Now it maybe works.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, there we go. What's up, Eternal? How's it going, dude?
I just got this phone and I just downloaded Discord today.
Oh, nice. Nice, Ramiro. What phone did you get?
S22 Ultra.
Wow.
That's dope.
I like the Android phones, honestly. I use a Google phone myself, but apparently, like, girls don't text you back if they see the green message.
Yeah, they're fucked up.
They're fucked up, dude.
That's the only text on fucking Instagram and Snapchat.
Yeah, exactly. Keep it in the DMs, dude.
Yo, I started Marine trainings and they got me fucked up.
What's up? What are you doing? Are you going into the Marines officially? Today's Veterans Day, by the way. Happy Veterans Day to all our veterans. Now you guys are old enough to be veterans, luckily. It's the Marines' birthday.
Yeah, it's been officially 240 some years since it was created. Or something like that, and it's in 200 something that's been created. And I started going to trainings. Yeah, I started going to trainings yesterday. We went to celebrate the Marines' birthday plus trainings. Bro, they had us running in the rain, doing all that shit.
Yeah.
We ran a mile and a half in the rain.
Oh wow. It says 1775. So that's cool. So who are you doing the training with? Is it with your ROTC program at your school or what?
No, we don't got a program. I'm legitly with the recruiters. They're preparing us for boot camp.
Oh, you went to the Marine office and then there's some recruiters there.
They went to our school.
They came to your school. Okay.
The recruiter came to our school. I've seen him like multiple times. I've seen him a couple times before at college. Well, not college. What is it called? College meetup. A whole bunch of colleges. College fair. A whole bunch of colleges.
Yeah.
Went to this one building, and we were able to see all of them. Also, a whole bunch of recruiters, and this recruiter is the recruiter for our school.
Yeah.
So I talked to him. We're gonna officially talk in a couple weeks, maybe in like a week or so. But we are talking right now. Officially talk. After I lose a couple pounds, because
we'll get you. We'll get you. Yeah, if you want to be in the Marines, dude, you got to be pretty fit to be in the Marines. Like,
yeah,
it's not easy.
At least 80 pounds in total.
You got to lose 80 pounds. Wow, that's
at least.
That's a lot.
210, 220, 220.
How tall are you, Ramiro? How tall are you?
6 foot.
Oh, nice. Tall boy. Cool. Yeah, I mean, you can do it, man. And honestly, like, if you're doing boot camp stuff, like exercise and whatnot, to train for,
you can do it. Boot camp is gonna be 100 times harder. The shit we're doing right now is super hard already. They got me sore every time I get out of there.
Yeah, no, I bet, dude. Yeah, it's probably. Yeah, it's boot camp is hard. Especially if I have some friends that went into like Navy SEALs and stuff, and like that I think they call it Hell Week or something, but it's nuts the stuff they have to learn to do that. You have to like hold your breath underwater for like 10 minutes or some shit.
The first time I went halfway, so I went half through the session. Plus, it was Suicide Day. So
Suicide Day. Uh-oh. What's Suicide Day?
Suicide workouts. So like workouts 100 times harder than regular workouts.
Dude, I'm googling what suicide workouts are. Dude, like what? Okay, suicide drills. I've heard of this called suicide drills. I've heard this before.
Yeah.
Oh, they're called
That's what they
suicides.
call it.
You know, they're probably not called suicides anymore because I don't know. We've gotten soft and like you can't say the word suicide or something.
They
but
still call them suicides.
they still call them suicides.
suicides.
Yeah,
Yeah, and it's horrible.
yeah, that's too funny. I mean, honestly, it's the military though. I mean, like the military, like war fucking sucks. Like there's no sugarcoating. There's no sugarcoating war. You can't be like, oh, I
Nope.
have anxiety or oh, my feelings or like, dude, like fuck that, dude. Like if you're in war, you're in
No,
war.
but
Yeah, they don't
it is
care.
an official thing right now. I even posted on my Instagram that
Yeah.
I did horrible in trainings, but I'm gonna show them that I really want to join through my
Fuck yeah.
progress.
Fuck yeah, dude.
They finna
Yeah.
see through my progress that I'm really trying.
Yes, and honestly, like this is the type of thing. Remember, as long as you're like showing dedication and like you want to get it, they will help you get it. Because honestly, we also have a very big problem in the U.S. with recruiting people into the military. So they're kind of desperate at this point. So if they see that you actually want to be a part of it, they're gonna do everything they can to help you like
Well, it's
get into
easy to
it.
join the army. It's easy.
Yeah, but
is
the
easy.
army
They'll
doesn't
even
have
give you
really like
benefits.
many requirements at all, right?
Exactly.
Yeah, you can
With
be
the
overweight
Marines,
and in
they
the
won't
army.
give you- Yeah, exactly. With Marines, they're like, if you want to be here, good. If you don't want to be here, get the fuck out. That we only want people who actually want to be here.
No, I agree. I get it, dude. It What's up, Ethan? Yeah, I have a buddy actually who was in the Marines. He's a really good friend of mine. I was maybe gonna see him tomorrow. Let me see if I can pull him up. He's a really cool friend of mine. His name's Tony. But he served I think 3 tours in Afghanistan as a Marine.
Oh,
Yeah, he's a crazy guy, dude. He's fucking crazy. Yeah, here he is. Here, I'll show you.
I think you talked to him about him
Yeah,
on,
this
on here
is-
before, haven't you?
Maybe.
Yeah, happy
Yeah,
birthday,
I'm trying to think. Which guy is he? I think he's this guy over here. I think he's this guy in the tall. He's tall. He was always tall, so I think he's this guy right here. But yeah, this is my buddy Tony. He's pretty cool. Tony was a. He now he DJs with me. We do like DJ stuff together, which is fun. But yeah, this was us putting together a rave together. You can yeah. He's a good friend of mine. But yeah, he was in the Marines. So yeah, good luck, Ramiro, dude. Good luck with all the Marine stuff. Let me know how it goes. Okay.
Yeah, because of this shit, I even quit weed.
Good. Yeah. You have to pass a drug test for the military for sure.
That's what I'm saying. I even quit weed. I quit all that. Plus,
Good.
I'm quitting beer.
Yeah, beer doesn't help you with working out. Yeah, I'll tell you that. It's unfortunate.
Yeah.
Alcohol is like the worst
Right?
thing for fitness. It really is. It's unfortunate, but yeah.
Then well, no, not all alcohol. Mainly beers that
Yeah.
brings maybe stronger like tequila.
Tequila.
Or tequila. Or fucking vodka. That'll be fine.
Yeah. Oh my
It isn't
god.
as.
It's not
it
good for your
isn't as bad
muscles though.
for
Yeah, the problem is like
your
any
belly.
any
Yeah.
alcohol is not good for your muscles eventually. You're right. There
Yeah,
aren't as
no,
many
yeah, that's
calories
for
in
sure.
liquor. But yeah. So yeah, if you want to lose 80 pounds, Ramiro, number one way to start doing it is to, keep up with your workouts.
Workout and diet.
Workout
Yeah.
and diet. Yeah. Are you keeping track of what you eat?
fasting.
Do you have a
Yeah, I'm
notebook where you
fasting.
keep track of what you eat?
No, not like that, but I'm fasting till like 12. And
Okay.
sometimes I fast even later whenever I can't eat at that moment.
Mhm.
Whenever I'm not nowhere near something healthy, I fast even longer. And when I do eat, it's mainly salad with chicken
Oh, nice, dude. Yeah.
or a bit of rice with chicken. Mainly chicken and salad though.
Yeah.
And
Stay
not
stay
too
away
much
from
on
the
the side.
tostadas, the empanadas. You gotta stay away from all the carbs, dude.
I'm staying away from most of the carbs. I'm not really eating too much carbs.
Yeah.
I'm keeping away from carbs. That day when we were celebrating fucking Marine's birthday,
Yeah.
they had pizza, they had cake. Nigga, I
No.
ate nothing there.
Good
I
for
was
you,
like,
dude.
fuck, I really want to eat it, but I can't.
Good, dude.
can't,
Yeah.
not right
if you
now.
want to be in the Marines, dude, and you want to lose 80 pounds, you can't eat the cake. Not yet.
Everyone else could because they're fitter than me.
Yeah, it's
Everyone
okay.
else could because they're way fitter than me, but I just gotta focus on myself right now. I
Yeah.
gotta focus on this.
Exactly.
This is something I really
Yeah,
want to do.
yeah. If you really want to do, yeah, and don't worry about the people around you. Everyone starts and finishes at different points in their life. Like, just worry about yourself. You
And
want to get yourself
today-
to there.
Today I went to a test center because I was trying to get my license to insurance. I fucking
Sure.
failed that hole.
Oh no. Your car
But
insurance?
I'm gonna retake it soon. No, I'm gonna sell life insurance.
Oh, you're going to sell life insurance. Okay, yeah.
Maybe.
Sales is a cool
Well,
job.
It's an extra course I started taking, extra thing I started taking. They paid for me taking. I'm like, if all works out, I might get a job in that further down the line.
Nice. Yeah. Keep learning, keep getting skills, dude. It'll all work itself out. I believe in you, Ramiro. Dude, you have a good heart, and you have a good, you're perseverant, and you have good drive. So like those are the most important things. Everything else will follow.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
It's been tough though, always.
Always is, dude. Yeah. Well, smooth seas don't make for good sailors. That's what they say. It's good for life to be kind of tough. It makes you a stronger person. All right, let me help some of the kids out with their math questions and shit. But like, it's good to hear from you, Ramiro, dude.
Of course.
All right, cool.
How you been?
I've been good. Busy, but I'm doing great. I'm glad we got a lot of kids here. I'm gonna do a lot of math today, which I'm happy with.
Damn, I thought you were gonna do your favorite subject, physics.
Physics is my favorite subject, but yeah, it looks like a lot of math today. We'll kick it off. All right, welcome everyone to Office Hours. My name is Dr. Gold. This is Actual Education, the stream that helps you out with math, homework, science homework, all types of fun stuff. We are here answering your questions. Nice. Yeah, I always love hearing from people and whatnot. So yeah, whenever if you pop in, guys, if you want, especially if I haven't heard from you in a while, I love to hear from you guys. What's happened recently? Oh, our YouTube hit 1,000 subs today. I thought it was pretty cool. Where is it? YouTube.
Shit, for real?
Yeah, look at this, Ramiro, dude. Yeah, watch this. I think we hit 1,000. Yeah, look at this. Ooh, 1K. Yeah, I've started putting out. I put out a video today. I think. What is it? This one? Oh, it's already got 2,000 views. 2,000. Yeah, it's doing all right. So
nice.
This is about the chain rule. So Ramiro, if you ever taken calculus, this is a good video on like how to do the chain rule. I made this.
I don't lie. I don't even pay attention pre-cal. That's fucking stupid.
I gotta get you on it, dude. Anyways,
that's just fucking stupid. I hate that shit.
This stuff does well for getting view. And this is always what I say is very interesting because what I got like 2,000 views on this one, but I think if I go to my TikTok on it currently right now, I think I only have like 100 or 200. Yeah, where is it? Yeah, look, dude, barely 370.
100?
Barely 370, dude. But like my last video was 32K, and the one before that was 210K.
Yeah, I was about to say, you have a whole bunch of videos where you're in the 300.
Yeah.
Damn.
You just don't know. You just don't know what's gonna hit. So what I say for anyone who's like trying to get into this space of like creating and doing content and whatnot, make sure post on everything. Make sure you're posting on TikTok. Make sure you're posting on Instagram. Make sure you're posting on YouTube, because you never know what thing's gonna hit the algorithm. So sometimes I had videos, like Ramiro pointed out, I got some that hit like 300K on TikTok, which is great. But
That's
then
really good.
But then I just posted this one. I barely get a couple hundred, right? But YouTube already had almost 2,400, I guess, and then I think Instagram's starting to pop off too. Let's see. It's not. Where's my actual education one? So actual education. I always forget which one it is. No, this is some other. This is some other like South American person who owns the actual education. Okay, actual _education. Is there? I gotta take him, dude. I gotta take him, dude. But yeah, let's see how this one's doing. Yeah, this one's got 1,200 views. So cool. I don't know. Never know. The algorithm just hits random shit. So that's what I've been doing. Dr. Gold, repost the video. It will give more. What you mean, like take it down and then just post it again? Is that really a thing?
Yeah, because now that you get more views, I don't see it. A lot of them won't look back. A lot of them don't like going all the way back. So sometimes if you take it down, repost it, a lot of your viewers are gonna just watch that.
I would think TikTok would punish you for doing that, but yeah, if Nick is saying that's what they do, you just take it down and just repost it. Okay, maybe I'll do that over the weekend. I'll give it a couple days.
And you just put repost the old video. You just put that like as if it got deleted or something.
That's too funny. I've thought about this too, because a lot of the stuff I do on the reason why some of my stuff gets popular on TikTok is because it happens to be what people are going over during that part of the school year. So I have like some older videos here I've made, right, about some calculus concepts that I think, maybe I should like delete them and then repost them when it's that time of the year, because then people will start watching them again. Yeah.
Talking about year and shit, bro. Fucking, I think it's like 5-6 months away before I graduate.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, life's about to come up fast, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe I'll
I
do
gotta hurry
this.
up.
Do you think, Ramiro, I should do it on like the lower ones? Like, I think the big ones, when I got like 100K, I think I'm gonna leave these because I like those
Yeah,
metrics.
just focus, just focus on the older ones with less views
Yeah,
first. Second of all, focus on the ones that you know for sure teach a lot in regular schools.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, like some of the stuff I know,
Because
like definitely they go over.
man,
Um,
a lot of stuff that a lot of us sometimes give you, other schools don't really go through it. Because a lot of us, like my school, is
yeah.
mainly focused in education. So a lot of stuff they try to teach is usually advanced.
Oh, I see, I see. Okay, it's not like the basic stuff that you're going over.
Yeah, like right now, even eighth graders easily get Algebra 1 or Algebra 2 now.
Okay, that's kind of advanced. Yeah, I took Algebra 1 in 7th grade, but I was super advanced. I was really advanced in all my classes.
Yeah, my brother did too. My brother would take all that shit, ninth grade, eighth grade shit when he was in sixth grade, seventh grade. But again, my brother's really smart. He just doesn't try as
Grimmy
much.
boy. What?
Yeah,
Sorry, dude. Dude, I haven't seen him in so long. Ian. Yeah, where's Ian?
yeah. That nigga, he's going, he's a fiend. If
Yeah.
you get what I mean,
Oh my
bro.
God.
That
Is he
nigga,
is
the
he is he is he fiending for weed or fiending for alcohol or fiending for girls? Which one is it?
all three. That nigga,
All
every time a girl
three.
breaks his heart, yeah, every time a girl breaks his heart, that nigga's like, I'm never getting another girl. And the second he sees another girl, he's like, yo, what's up? Can I get you Insta?
Oh my
He
God,
always ends
dude.
up getting their
He's not
DMs
learning,
or
dude.
shit.
He's not learning, dude. He's not learning.
Never, fucking with, bro. I'm trying to talk him down because
Yeah,
he's
well,
doing
you
too
got,
much. Like, I
yeah,
give time,
you got to, you're
bro.
the older brother, dude. So he'll listen to you because you're his older brother. But yeah, you know, if someone's
I
starting,
talk to him. He listens, but he don't listen. You give me like he'll
yeah,
listen because he loves me. He cares about me. But right now, straight up, most of the time he doesn't really like listening to me anymore
yeah,
because he doesn't like the idea that I'm going to the Marines, to military. He
okay.
doesn't want me to go. So when I first mentioned that, he stopped talking to me for like 2 weeks.
Oh, really? Why? What? Oh, because he doesn't want you
He
to
just
like go to war or something. Is that why?
yeah, he doesn't want nothing to happen to me. He cares about me. He loves me. He's
Yeah,
my
of course,
brother,
dude.
but
He's your brother, dude. Yeah. Uh,
But yeah, he doesn't like that idea. So he every time that's a sore subject. I can't really be talking to him about. I can't count his support for it. He
yeah.
won't support it, but he won't go against it because he knows I'm not changing my mind.
Yeah. No, you got to respect people's decisions for sure. I agree, 100%. Let me see. Whose question am I going through first? I think
Mm.
Ethan. Ethan, what's up? Ethan, you here?
I am.
All right, cool, Ethan. Yeah, is this a question
Yeah.
from your math class that you were going through, right?
Here's the funny thing
Okay, what's the funny thing? Tell me.
about this question. You know how I sometimes go on the internet for this, right?
Yeah, I know you. Yeah, you sometimes go on the internet to find questions for us to go over. Totally.
Yeah, but this one I had to use ChatGPT because they weren't giving me good examples.
Okay, so I saw your math grades, right? And like, I think Ethan, you're a really smart kid. You should have at least a B in your math class, right? But you don't.
Yeah.
And it's okay. So I want to know why you don't, because it's very cool. I'm happy to teach you like advanced physics and stuff and whatnot. But the most important thing is to make sure the grades in your current class are good, and that means we need to have at least B's, right? I want to at least make sure you have a B. So, what would help me to make sure you get a B, right, is to see what's going wrong in your classes, right? Do you have any like examples of like quizzes that you got things wrong on, so that I can try to see where we can help you the best, Ethan, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I do, but then I feel like I'm too afraid to show those since they are kind of failures.
It's okay. Yeah, no.
You learn from failure.
You learn from failure. Exactly, Ramiro. Yeah, Ramiro's right. Yeah, no, I get it. There's a lot of you feel kind of, there's a lot of shame, I guess, and you feel embarrassed to show that when you did something, poorly, but that's totally okay. The only way to get good at things is to really suck at them first, honestly. So, yeah, I want you to like if don't ever feel like you have to like hide things, because the only way people can help you is if you show them where you need help. One of my sisters would do this all the
Okay.
time. Every time she would like get a bad grade, or she would just hide it. And I'd be like, no, like mom and dad can't help you if they don't see that you're struggling. If it's like sometimes when you like date girls and whatnot, and they obviously look like they're upset, and then you ask them what's wrong, and they say I'm fine.
I hate that.
That's wrong. Yeah, it's wrong, dude. Yeah, like they are lying to you. You got to tell people what's wrong. You got to tell people what's wrong in order to make what's right. You know. So yeah, Ethan, it's totally cool. I want you to do well, and I know you want to do well. But the only way we can really make sure that happens is if I can see where you're not doing well, and then I can figure out why that is. Okay.
Yeah, but I think I know the reason why.
Okay, you want to tell me why? Maybe I can help you.
Yeah, it's just a personal problem. It's not personal, but it's
That's
something
okay.
that I have to manage.
Is it testing anxiety? Do you have test anxiety?
Oof.
No,
No.
no, that's not it.
Okay.
But even my homeroom teacher said something like, "It's not because you have test anxiety, but it's like you're studying at the last minute. That's what it is."
Okay, that's fine. Yeah, we all do that. It's called procrastinating. Yeah, we all procrastinate, dude. I procrastinate a ton. I don't want to do shit until like
He
it's
procrastinates
due.
all the time.
Yeah, right, Ramiro?
He's not a ton. He does it all the time. He's lying.
Yeah.
He does it all the time. He
Yeah.
procrastinates. He says he's gonna do something. He's like, nah, let me drink
Nah.
a beer and eat a steak real quick.
Oh my god, dude. Yeah, so Ethan, yeah, if you're talking about like the reason why you don't do as well as you should on like quizzes is because you study for them like too late, right? A way for us to help with that is well, here's a good thing. Do you know when your next math quiz is?
No.
Okay. Do you ever get like a notice of like when your next math quiz is going to be? Does your teacher say like, "Hey, we're going to have a quiz tomorrow," or "We're going to have a quiz at the end of the week"? Do they tell you that?
No, they don't.
So they just randomly just give you pop quizzes all the time?
No, they don't.
Okay, well, what do? They got to do something.
They do like announce it, but then it's like I just kind of drop out.
Okay, so you like it doesn't stick. So for instance, the teacher announces there's a quiz and then you don't remember it. Is that what you're saying? Happens? Yeah. Kind of.
No. I remember it, but then it's like some stuff I'm confused with.
Okay. So what? For example, what stuff are you confused with right now?
Like angle properties, like the one thing that I did at the beginning. I just
Okay.
here.
Okay. Angle properties. That's very cool. We can do that. Do you have an example
Oh,
of
I
an?
mean, we already did that. We already did that a long time.
So you know it. So you know it already. You're good.
Yeah.
Okay.
It doesn't hurt to review.
It
If
doesn't
you
hurt to
still don't
review.
feel comfortable with the subject, it helps to review it until you understand it.
Agree.
Because if you don't understand a certain subject, that sometimes that certain subject in math could lead to other parts of the same math.
Wow. Yes.
Math, almost everything in math connects for some reason. A lot of times, algebra is gonna most of the time
Yeah.
algebra 1 or 2 is gonna be in pre-calc, AP Cal
Yes,
slash
and then
calculus.
pre-calc's gonna be calc, and then calculus is gonna be in physics. Yeah, it all builds on itself. You're
Even
100% right.
physics, everything is in everything. So
Yes.
you gotta review, or else sometimes you just don't understand shit. And again,
Yeah.
a lot of times you look over your work, look at the things you did not understand for shit, or you thought you understood but still don't understand. Go to someone you know, or come to Gold and tell them, you know what, I don't understand this. Sometimes you send them DM if you don't feel comfortable saying it on the stream.
Yeah.
But at
Yeah.
least try, because sometimes a lot of the stuff things that he teaches on here might help others that are too afraid
Wow.
to ask.
Wow,
And
Ramiro.
you
You beautifully summed up like everything I do. That's
Yeah,
you
that
were
is
so
true.
smart, Ramiro. How are you so smart sometimes, dude? Like what? That's a
Um,
very smart thing to say.
we all have our own things we're good at. For me, it's more stuff like this. When it comes
Yeah.
to actual subjects, I'm not the best in, but
Oh, I
I do
gotcha.
try my best to keep my grades up.
Hell yeah. Dude, that's dope.
That's dope.
That's dope, Ramiro. Yeah. Yeah, everything Ramiro said is like 100% correct, Ethan. Yeah, I couldn't have said it really better. So,
I'm
yeah.
not denying it. I'm not denying it.
Okay. Yeah, no, I'm not saying you're denying it, but like, yeah. So okay, let's just maybe do a little review of something. What was the last quiz you had? What was it over?
Trigonometry.
Okay. So like sines and cosines and stuff.
Yeah, but I know that already. I know that.
Okay. Okay. Well, it's okay to review stuff, right? Let's just review stuff. Right? I mean, because
I'm too good. I know trigonometry too well already.
Okay. What do you not know too well?
Like doing a diagram or something.
Okay. What type of diagram?
It's like a diagram of someone being on top of something and then they're looking at something with angle of elevation and depression. That's what I'm confused with.
Okay. Very cool. Very good. Okay. Okay. So angle.
But that one.
Yeah.
But that one that you just had, I'm recently doing that. I need help with that as well. So maybe we
Okay.
can jump to that another time.
Okay. So you need help with this one? Is this what you say you need help with? You need help with one of these?
Change the subject of the formula.
Okay. Cool. Okay. So changing the subject of the formula. Do you know what that means when they say like change the subject of the formula?
Yeah, I've seen it. It's like the subject is when you want it by itself, which is
Mhm.
what most math is. Like we want x by itself. That's how it is.
Yeah, you want to isolate a variable. That's what they call, I guess, changing the subject is, right? Exactly. So, what this is doing is this is doing what are called algebraic operations in order to isolate for different variables. Okay. So in this case, they give you a formula for the area of a rectangle. Did you know that this was the area of a rectangle, length times width?
But that's not even a question I should answer. You should already know the answer.
I don't know. I'm just double checking. You're cool. All right. So now it says, now let's say you want to express the width in terms of the area and the length. Okay. So if I have A is equal to L times W, right? What does it mean when they say they want the width in terms of the other things?
It's kind of what they're saying is that they want the width by itself.
Uh-huh.
Something wrong?
No,
you
that's good.
distracted with something?
No, that's right. No, you're right. You're right.
No, but it looks like you're distracted. You're looking somewhere else.
Well, I'm looking at the chat. I have there's stuff in the chat. There's a lot of stuff on the chat. Okay.
Read the chat.
Yeah, I know there's a lot in the chat. All right.
Oh,
How do we isolate for this? How do we isolate for this, Ethan?
One thing I do know is that if you want the width by itself, you gotta do the opposite of multiplication, which is division.
Good. Yeah, exactly. So what are we gonna do?
bro, I hate this chat. I can't even write the way I speak.
It's okay.
I have to.
You can write whatever.
Yeah,
You can write whatever, Ramiro. I gave you
I couldn't
perms.
print.
You can write whatever. It's not gonna get mad at you.
It did. It told me that this couldn't be posted because it has content that might bother
Oh.
others.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And all I said was shit and dumbass.
Okay. Oh, that's too funny. Okay. Yeah. That's the auto mod we have on the Discord. Yeah, you're good. Okay. Ethan,
Yeah.
I'm trying to get width by itself. So you're right. The opposite of multiplication is division. So what am I going to do to both sides?
Divide L by both sides, right? Since
Good.
that's what you want with the W.
Right. Good. Divide by L. Divide by L. Good. So then what do we got?
W is equal to A over L.
Exactly. Yeah. This goes away. You get W is equal to A over L. Okay.
Yeah.
That wasn't too hard for you. I feel like you knew how to do that, right?
Yeah, but this has to get into more complicated stuff.
Okay, well, let's make it more complicated. I'm going to make it more complicated for you. Okay. I'm going to say that the area of a trapezoid, okay, is 1/2 base 1 plus base 2 times the height, okay? And I want you to give me base 1 in terms of everything else. Okay?
Basically, you're saying that you want base 1 by itself?
Exactly. Yeah, you're 100%. Yeah, that's exactly what I want.
Alright. Alright.
This is what
I know what a trapezium is.
I
Or
know.
a
I'm just showing.
trapezoid.
I'm just showing for everyone else. Okay. Good.
Big Daddy Dark. Big Daddy got dark aspect. Why you put Big Daddy, bro?
That's
It's
Nick.
always been Big Daddy.
Yeah, he's always been Big Daddy.
No, it hasn't. It used to be just dark aspect, didn't it?
Oh yeah, way back,
Yeah.
way back. He's been Big
Way
Daddy for a
back.
while. He calls himself Big Daddy for a while.
I haven't been on social media that much. I've been
I know. It's a good thing.
calming down on social media. It's
That's a good thing. That's a good thing.
Yeah, it gets addiction. It
Yeah,
becomes
that's
an addiction, and it makes you procrastinate a lot. I don't got
Exactly.
time to procrastinate.
Exactly. Please tell me how to con. Yeah. All right, you get him. All right. Here, Ethan. How do we isolate for B1? How do we do this? I want to get this by itself, right? I want to get B1 is equal to something. How are we gonna do that?
Well, just erase it for now.
Okay, I did. What are we gonna do next?
Next? What you mean next? Like, this
Well-
is the first step.
Yeah. What are we gonna do? Yeah, we have this. What are we gonna do next?
So, I remember my teacher told us me and my class something.
Oh, sure. What did they tell you?
Well, you see that fraction right there, the half right there?
Mm-hmm.
I want that away. And my teacher taught me something about reciprocals.
Good reciprocals. Exactly.
And so what you do is that you flip the two sides and you kind of multiply them, I think.
Exactly. Yeah. Good.
So it's like 1/2 times 2/1, which will just cancel them both out.
Good. You multiply by 2/1. You can multiply by 2/1. And you're right. This will cancel with this. This cancels with this, right? So what are we left with?
Huh?
So what are we left with?
2 times A. Or
Good.
2 times A.
2 times A,
2A.
right, is equal to B1 plus B2 all times H. Okay. What do we do next?
And here's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking we divide H on both sides, right?
Good. Divide by H. Divide by H. Good, because this goes away. Okay.
Yo, dark aspect. We'll talk in a moment. It'll be easier for me to say it than write it.
Yeah.
Always.
You can always call him though. You can always call him as well. But
Yeah.
yes. We'll
I'll just do it in a moment.
we'll do it in a minute. Okay. What do we do next, Ethan?
I think this is the last step, right?
Yeah, it is.
You see, when I initially did this kind of messed me up, but
Sure.
you gotta subtract the B2, right?
Exactly. Minus B2. And then we're going to put a minus B2 here as well. Okay. There's a couple ways you could write this,
so-
Ethan. Yeah, how would you write this?
So I would do like B1 is equal to 2A minus B2 over H.
Yeah, but see, the H is not on the B2 as well. It's just 2A over H minus B2. The H is only attached to this, if that makes sense.
Right.
The other way you could have written this is you could say this is negative B2 plus 2A over H. These are the same statements, Ethan. Both of these.
Yes, yeah.
Good. Good. Okay. Cool. Okay. One last one I'm gonna do for you, and then we'll get into some other questions. Cosmic, I'll do yours next because you've been waiting for a bit. Let's do V is equal to 4/3 pi r cubed. Do you know what this is? Have you seen this equation before? That's the volume.
Velocity?
That's the volume
Oh, no,
is
I
what it
don't
is.
know. I don't know it.
Okay. That is the volume of a sphere. So
Okay.
if you had like a ball, like it's the volume of a ball. That's kind of what it is.
Oh.
Okay, so let's do this. Solve for R.
All right.
Okay.
Can you cancel the 4 by just doing the reciprocal, please?
Yep. Yep. So what are we gonna do?
You're gonna multiply on both sides.
Good.
That kind of gives you. That gives you 12 over 12 for the first side. That's this one.
Good. 12 over 12 is just 1. Good. So we get 3/4 V is equal to pi r cubed. Okay.
And then I'm guessing divide by pi on both sides.
Divide by pi. What happens when I divide this by pi? What does this look like?
3 over 4 V divided by pi.
Yeah. There's a way to combine these two to make them look nicer. It's a good strategy for you to start being able to do.
I thought pi can be in the bottom.
Good. Very good, Ramiro. You're right. It is. But let's see like how that works, right? So do you guys know about dividing fractions? This is something you should always know. Do you know, for instance, if I want to do 3/7 divided by, I don't know, like 6/5? Do you know how to do this?
Butterfly method or something?
Not the butterfly method. That's if you have these two equal to each other, you can do this. Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta. It's from side to side.
Close.
Try and remember. I haven't done this type of stuff in a while.
So there's little jingles. It's so multiplying. Oh wait, dividing fractions is as easy as pi. Flip the second and multiply. That's what we say.
Yeah.
Say
Say that again?
dividing
You gotta
fractions is as easy as pi. Flip the second and multiply.
So you gotta flip
I kinda lied.
6 5.
Yeah, you
So
do gotta
it's
flip
gonna
that.
be 5 6. It's gonna be 3 7 divided by 5 6, and you gotta multiply.
No, it's gonna be
them.
it's gonna be the multiplied. Yeah. Ethan, did you get that? Does that make sense to you? This flip the second and multiply.
Everything will be as easy as pi.
Yeah, easy as pie is. Yeah, maybe you haven't heard that in Belize, but yeah, in the U.S., it's a phrase, right? You say it's easy as pie. Pie's actually really hard, honestly. Like it's hard to make good pies.
Okay,
but I
that's
guess-
first thing. Second thing, that's a phrase from your times, Gold. Like,
Yeah.
I mean,
My times? No, dude. Easy as pie, dude. I think easy as pie has been around for a while, dude. We're gonna look this up real quick. Easy as pie. Yeah, idiom.
no, yeah, they still.
Dude,
they
because
still do
pie
that
is
shit.
not easy to make. Pie is.
It is not.
It's not easy.
No, but I'm not a baker. I'm a cooker, but I'm not a baker. I can't bake for shit.
Let's
I don't
see.
got that talent.
1910.
My sister got that talent.
1910 is when it started.
Yeah, my sister got a talent for baking. I don't. I can't bake for shit. I can cook.
Oh, have you heard?
good.
Have you heard it's a piece of cake? Have you heard like, oh, that's a piece of cake?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah. I heard that.
same thing.
Of
Piece of
course.
cake is kind of like easy as pie. I don't know what's the obsession with bakery goods, but whatever. I like bakery goods.
Cause they ain't easy.
They ain't
Saying
easy.
Saying that it ain't easy, but
It's not, they're not actually easy. Like I don't think I've ever cooked a pie in my life.
That's what they say. It's not. It's as easy as pie. It's as easy as cake. It isn't easy, but it's possible.
Yeah.
Just cause it ain't easy, don't mean it's impossible.
I guess so. Yes, you're right, Ramiro. Okay, so Ramiro had the right answer, but Ethan, do you remember, or from this, do you know how to do this? Do you know what I do when I say flip the second and multiply?
I get what you mean. It's like keep, change, flip is what we say and believe.
Keep, change,
So we,
flip.
like, keep-
Yes, keep, change, flip.
See, what I know of is that you keep the first fraction, you
Mhm.
change the sign you change the sign to from division to multiplication or multiplication
Yeah,
to division,
yeah.
and then you flip the second one. That's what we do.
Keep,
KCF.
change, flip. Okay, I guess that does work. Yeah, that is something else.
Wait.
Uh,
Hold on, isn't that it? Doesn't that kind of remind me of a store, KCF?
KCF? I don't know. I haven't heard of a store called KCF. Okay, keep, change, flip.
I guess-
Okay. All right. So that and then you just multiply through, right? So this is just 15 over 42.
Mhm.
Good. Okay. All right. So let's try to see what's happening here. Do you see how you're dividing two things? You see how you're doing 3/4 v divided by pi? Dude, I am thinking about
Yeah, we
KFC.
should do it like pi over 1, right?
Good. Exactly. Yeah. Let's write that as a fraction. Let's write that as pi over 1.
I just keep change flip. Wait,
Yeah.
I just realized why does the V change it? Oh,
No. The 3/4 v, this thing stays the same, right? But then you change this, right? And then you flip this. So this is 1 over pi.
so it's just gonna be 3 over 4 times pi, whatever that is.
So it's 3/4, and then the pi's on the bottom. But then the v, this v kind of like sneaks up here. Like goes up here. So it's really 3v over 4 pi. If ever something
Okay.
is here in the middle, Ethan, it's the same thing as it being like up top here. It just wants to say hi. Cool.
Okay.
So this whole thing here, this is when I see divide by pi, I kind of put this thing here. So I'm like, all right, cool. This is 3v over 4 pi is equal to r cubed, right? Okay, last step. I'm trying to get r by itself, right? What do we got to do? We got to get rid of this thing. We don't like this thing. We don't like the cubes.
Both sides or something.
It's not square root because this is a cube.
Just do like hold on. I think I learned something during math class. Is that you gotta do like a tree and then a square root thingy.
You got to do a cubed root. Yeah, so this is called the cubed root.
Yeah.
That's what this is. Exactly.
See, that's what I learned. What even is this?
Yeah, it's okay. So, yeah, okay. So, you guys know, for instance, right? What's like the square root of 16? What's that?
That's 8, right? Wait,
Four.
wait, hold on.
No,
Until
4.
4 is 4.
4,
4.
right? Because 4 times 4,
Square root
right?
is what multiplies with what, and so what same number multiplies with what same number.
Yeah, good.
Equals that number.
This is
So 4
also
times
the
4
same
is
thing as
16.
writing it like this, technically. But whenever something is just the square root, we get rid of this too. We don't really look at it, okay? However, that can change, though. Let's say, for instance, I have the cubed root of 27, right? What's that?
Is that 9?
No, not quite. So what we're asking is what
Three,
times...
right?
It's 3, right? Because 3 times 3 times 3. Yeah, very good. Good. Okay. So you see how this is the same thing as like the cubed root of 3 cubed? You see how the cubed root takes out the 3 here? Like they just like kill each other off. That's how that works.
Why? What about
Murders.
What about that one?
Murderers.
Psychopaths.
Psychopaths, yeah. Okay, what about a 4th root? Let's do a 4th root.
Ah,
Yeah, I know, we're gonna make it really hard. Let's say I have yeah, the 4th root of what do I want to do here? Of 16. It's a good one.
2.
Good. Do you see how 2 times 2 times 2 times 2? This becomes 4,
Ugh.
this becomes 8, this becomes 16.
I always
Yeah.
hated this subject. I always
So, I mean, this is how you get rid of, if something's to a power, you do the opposite, like, with the root. If you really want to see how this works math-wise, technically, roots can also be written as exponents. So, for instance, the square root of 16 is the same thing as 16 to the 1/2. Because this is like the square root. If I wanted the cubed root of 8, that's technically 8 to the 1/3. Do you see how, like, this number right here is lining up with itself? Okay. And then, yeah, if I wanted, I don't know, the 5th root of 32, right? That's 32 to the 1/5. Okay. Here's kind of what happened. What times what? 5 times gets you 32, exactly, yeah. So there's actually a cool way that these get solved, right? Because how do you know that you can write 16 as well?
I have no idea.
I could also write 16 as 4 squared, right?
I mean, yeah.
Do you see how I have 4 squared to the 1/2?
Huh?
Do you remember what happens when I have, like, an exponent to an exponent to an exponent? Or a number to an exponent to an exponent?
Multiply them.
Good. So
multiply
what
them.
happens when I multiply
this-
these two exponents together?
You just get 4 to the first power.
Which is just 4. Do you see how that makes sense? The square root of 16 is just 4.
Yeah.
Yeah. Same thing here, guys. 8 is the same thing as 2 to the 3rd. 2 to the 3rd to the 1/3 is just 2. This is the same. 32 is the same as 2 to the 5th, which to the 1/5 is just 2. So that's how all the roots work and everything.
2 times 2, 5 times will give you 32.
Correct. Yes.
And so if you were to do the square root of 64, you could do like 2 to the 6.
But it wouldn't be
power,
the
or
it wouldn't be
base-
the square root of 64. It would be the 6th root of 64, right? The 6th root of 64 is equal to 2. You actually can do, right, you can do the square root of 64. That's equal to 8, which is kind of cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's a reason why that all works. But we can go over it another time. Okay. So my question here is, like, what do I do here? I'm trying to get rid of the cube on the R.
So you're supposed to do cube root then.
Good. Yeah. So I'm just going to cube root both sides. Okay. So what you end up getting here, Ethan, for your final answer, right, is get R is equal to the cubed root of 3v over 4 pi. Another way to write this
This, look-
would be
this looks
3.
ugly.
It does look ugly. It's kind of gross. Okay, would be 3v over 4 pi all to the 1/3. These are both like equivalent
Oh,
statements.
that's ugly.
Cool. Does that make sense, Ethan?
Yes, it does. It does.
Nice, dude.
Okay, now.
What's up,
getting
Ramiro?
To Big Daddy Got Dark aspect. Yo,
Is he here?
Like,
Is he here?
straight up- yeah, he's
Okay.
right there. He's mute.
Okay,
Yo,
cool.
look, straight up. Try if you really want to stop focusing, like procrastinating, doing all other stuff. I'm talking to all male audience who do you know what, like a lot, who are
Do
addicted to
you know
that
what a lot?
to-
What?
yeah, you know. I'm not trying to ruin your
My
server,
stream.
bro.
It's okay. It's okay.
Yeah.
What's
So I'm
what's
trying.
the
I'm
user
trying to
website?
sugarcoat it. I'm trying to sugarcoat it as much as possible.
Okay, it's okay. It's okay.
To that type of stuff, or people who like playing games a lot, that type of stuff. If you really like doing it, I'm not gonna say stop completely because I know you ain't gonna stop, and I'm gonna make myself look like a hypocrite.
It's
Because I'm
okay.
not gonna lie, we all do that type of stuff.
Yeah,
At
for
the same
sure.
time, as at times it does become a problem. First of all, second of all, try to do other stuff. With me, I focus on my job. I focus at school. I focus on right now marine training, music, reading a book.
Music's dope.
Don't just
I like music.
yeah, don't just stay stuck to your phone because that stuff ruins your brain a lot, especially social media. A lot of stuff that they post on there, uh, it ruins you. It does.
Why does
affects
it
the way
ruin you,
think,
Ramiro?
affects-
Do you know why social media ruins you? I'm actually curious. I'm curious why you think it does.
Well, there's a lot of reasons. First of all, the reason I mainly focus on is the stuff they put on it influences a lot of younger audiences.
Sure.
A lot of kids start learning more from social media instead of from their own parents, from their surroundings, and a lot of
Yeah.
them just stick to whatever social media tells them to do. Someone if social media tells them kill someone. A lot of times now, a lot of shootings are
Yeah,
because of that.
yeah. You guys do like these weird challenges and some stuff sometimes, right? I'm just like, what's going on?
Yeah, so that does a lot of bad. I'm trying to explain as sugarcoating and as good as possible as can in English, but my English is restricted to a certain point. I'm more Spanglish type of person. Um, but yeah, a lot of times stuff you guys be doing, stuff we be doing. I'm not gonna say you. I'm gonna say we, cause I'm part of that. Of that, we all are. Gold
Yeah.
is. My brother is.
I like
I
this. I
am.
like to think that we're all part of the same like collective consciousness. Do you play Pokemon, or do you know about Pokemon, right? A little bit, Ramiro.
I know
right?
about it. Never got a chance to play it because my parents were pretty strict when I was growing up with this type of stuff. I was like, I watched. They were really religious.
Wait, have you seen this picture? I love this picture.
I think I have. The universe pretending to be individual. It's you. For real.
Like there's a giant Diglett underneath the earth, and like all we are as individuals are like the fingers, little fingers of Diglett.
Yeah. And the thing is, straight up, a lot of times our environment, not all the times, all the time, our environment affects the way we think, way we see and view the world.
Mm-hmm.
That's basic psychology. That's basic sociology. Our environment affects our mind.
Yes, I
The
agree,
way
dude.
we think,
What's up?
the way we do things, and the people who surround ourselves. They
Yeah,
teach us things. We learn from those things, and we do those things.
I agree,
Like I
dude.
didn't know about porn till I was like 7 years old. Then a lot of
All right, Ramiro. Let's not go that far.
Grade. I'm in
Let's
seventh grade.
not
I'm
not
in
go that
seventh
far.
grade.
Yeah, I hope
I'm
not
in
7 years
seventh
old.
grade.
Jesus Christ.
I bet. So, I'm telling you, English. I'm more Spanglish.
I know it's all good. All right, here. Let me
Left no stranger from
let me. What's up? Not your friend, dude. Good soon.
put my
Not your
No.
friend 111. Who's not your friend?
Um,
Oh, he's in the Discord too. That's cool. How long has not your friend been here?
I wanna see. Oh yeah, I see him. Yo, who
What's
are
up, not your
you?
friend?
I was
Yeah.
about to say who you is. I'm turning into a nigga.
Who's not your friend?
Hey,
Dude? Yeah, chill. You guys are fine.
don't
All right.
say that.
Let me do
It's fine. I'm allowed to.
yeah,
I got the
you get a
I
pass.
got the end pass.
The end pass.
How much you
Actually,
gonna buy that pass?
according
You
to
seen it on
the
TikTok?
community
I
that
seen it
made
on
the Emperor,
TikTok,
it's
and I think I'm gonna end
only
up buying it. I'm gonna be like, whenever I
Oh
say
my God,
nigga, I'm gonna be
someone's
like,
it's only got
don't
the
worry,
black
I got the
supremacist
pass.
thing,
Oh my God.
according
guys
to people that made the word.
It's okay. It's
What's
alright.
up?
Try to use inflammatory words as least as possible, please. Ethan, what's up? Ethan,
Me?
let me hear from Ethan
I'll
real
try.
quick, and then I want to do this. I want to do this math question. What's up, Ethan?
What's that about Jews?
What's this? Stop. Don't get me banned, bro.
You said
All right.
you don't use inflammatory language. So I just tried to be nice about
Oh my God, dude! I can't even start. Ethan, what's up? Say
I
what you
will
want.
never
Then I'm
be
doing
banned.
and then I'm doing Cosmic's question. What's up, Ethan?
Things I want to say. I'm studying environmental science, as like
That's cool.
a lecture.
Environmental science is cool. Nice.
One other thing.
What's up?
I haven't done this in quite a while. Why should I go to Twitch chat?
What's up? You gonna do a face reveal? We're gonna get a face reveal, dude? Is that what we're gonna do? Oh, he's gonna redeem some coins. Hell yeah. Nice, dude. Wow, that's a lot of coins. Yeah, I need to go through the queue and get all your guys' coins. John says, what game are we playing? Usually we would play Roblox today, but I think I gotta go. But tomorrow we're gonna do Valorant, I think, and then Sunday we're gonna do Rocket League. As part of the tournament, if you want to. Wow, Ethan's buying a bunch of coins, dude. Okay, let me help Cosmic with this question. Ooh, this. Wow, that's a lot. I need to do something where you can buy like 10 at once or something. Okay, and it does like a
Yo,
super thing.
I'm finna dip, but I hope I couldn't. I hoped a bit with.
You did.
Big
I
Daddy.
I appreciate that, Ramiro. I
And
appreciate you. Appreciate your
yeah.
wisdom. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just. I'm just saying from what I've gone through, from what I know.
Yes.
We all go through a whole bunch of stuff. We all
We do.
do a whole bunch of shit, and I'm telling you, a lot of times, just try to focus on some other stuff whenever you think you're straying off, because
Yes.
a lot of times phones do become a problem.
They do. They do be problems, dude. They do. Nice. Okay. Good stuff, Ramiro. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
What's
Take
up,
care.
Ethan? Yeah,
Alright,
good to see you,
next
Ramiro.
time.
Take care. Till next time, dude. What's up, Ethan?
I'll be leaving now.
Okay. Good to see you too.
I see ya.
All right, peace, man. Okay, let me help Cosmic. Cosmic, you're here. I'm sure you're here, Cosmic, at some point. Okay. Yes. Okay, cool. We have a brass pendulum of an heirloom clock. Oh, dude, why do they give us in inches and pounds, dude? That's so gross. Do we have to PUBG? Do we have to put all our answers in kilograms and meters, or are we allowed to put it in like feet and pounds and stuff? Forget if we are. I feel like we could put foot pound things, right? Yeah, foot pounds, right? Yeah, dude. Ugh. This is the problem with engineering, dog. Like who the fuck uses foot pounds? That's not a thing.
Well,
I think they're
no
called.
engineer I've ever heard does.
Dude, I think they're called slugs, dude. I think there's literally a unit called slugs. Is that what like the whatever America Freedom Cheeseburger fry form of masses? Slugs? Yeah, dude. Unit. Yeah, here you go. Yeah, a slug, dude. A slug is the unit of mass for the British imperial system. Oh dear.
Not in my lifetime.
Not my lifetime. Okay. All right. Whatever. We'll do it in foot pounds. I think we can still do it in foot pounds. That's all right. Okay. 5-inch diameter. Okay, so I'm going to get rid of this first and just call this 2.5 inches for the radius. Not getting tripped up again, dude. Weight of 1.9 pounds. 4.3 brass rod with that. The pendulum starts from rest at an angle of 43 degrees. Determine the following quantities. Location of the center of mass along the pendulum. Measured along the pendulum down from the pivot point. Okay, so they're talking about where it is here, I think. And I think they're saying they want the measurement from here. Okay. Do you know what the equation is for center of mass? It's actually kind of a cool thing. So usually, the big lengthy definition for center of mass, or COM is what we call it, It's technically the integral of, we would say, how does this work again? I think it's x dm all over the integral of dm, where this is the differential of the mass is what it is. So you're adding up all the little bits of mass and how far away they are, and then you're dividing by the total mass of the thing. So you guys probably also see this written as m times x all over sum of m. This is called the discrete form of it, which is if you have like individual points and stuff, you can like individually add them up. But when you have like continuous things, such as like a rod or whatnot, you have to use the integral form. Luckily, I think this rod is uniform, so we're just gonna say that the center of mass, right, of the rod is just exactly the halfway point of this thing. Okay. Okay. Dude, I hate that they use inches and feet. Is the worst. Okay. Because I'm not... Do I want to put things into inch pounds? I don't know, man. I'm going to say this is... dude. Yeah, no, because they said 4.3 feet. Yeah, fuck them, dude. Okay. So this I'm going to say is technically 2.5 all over 12 feet as a radius. I'm going to do everything in feet. Okay. All right. So this is kind of like our 0 point is what we say. And so what we need to do is add up all of the masses and their distance away from the 0 point or the pivot. So the first thing I see is I see a big a brass sphere, which I'm going to approximate this sphere as a single point of mass 1.9 pounds. And then I'm gonna give a distance to it, right? So that distance is going to be the 4.3 feet that I need to go just to the edge of this thing, plus the 2.5 inches to get to the center. So that's going to be, and then we got to get the mass of that thing. Oh, that's fine. Okay, so that's 1.9 pounds, right? Times, this is going to be 4.3 feet plus the 2.5 over 12. So that's our first mass times distance of something in calculating center of mass. Wait. Oh, no, sorry. Yeah, good. Okay. Okay, and then I need to look at the rod. Okay, so the rod, if it's uniform, is going to have a center of mass directly at the middle. So you can always, like, take big shapes, and you can approximate them as what we could say are, like, point masses, which is, like, a single point of mass. In the case of the rod, I can approximate that as a point mass right at the middle of the rod. And so that, I'm going to say, is like, okay, cool. Plus the 4 pounds from the rod, and that's going to be located at a distance 2.15 feet away from the origin. Okay, from the pivot point. And then we need to divide all this by the sum of the masses. So that's just going to be the 1.9 plus 4. Will I be able to help you in biometrics next semester? Maybe. I've never taken biometrics, but what's biometrics? Biometrics class. Like fingerprints? Is that what biometrics are? Send me a syllabus of what you do, and then I can probably tell you if I can help. I can help you with the math part of it, probably. A lot of bio stuff is a lot of memorizing, so. Okay. So now I have this. So now I got to do is calculate it, which, let's see. Where'd my calculator go? There you are, calculator. Let's enable it. Enable the calculator. Good. Okay, cool. All right, so we're going to do 1.9 times, we're going to do 4.3 plus 2.5 all over 12 plus 4 times 2.15. Yes, good, okay. And we're going to do all of that divided by 5.9. Okay. So that's going to give us the center of mass, and that's a distance, okay? So that's going to be 2.91 feet is what I would say. So this is 2.91 feet. Can you check that, Cosmic? Because doing this is going to end up depending on whether I'm correct on this one too. Moment of inertia is cool. So what we do when we do moment of inertia is it is correct. Cool. Good. All right. Do you understand how I got that, Cosmic? That's the most important thing. Like, fuck the numbers. I want to make sure that you understand, like, the process for how it works. Cheeseburgers for freedom? Yeah, definitely, dude. Yeah, good. Okay. All right, so now we say the moment of inertia. So this is where, again, we need our moment of inertia table, right? Moment of inertia. Which I think I got this one. So, since this thing is like a nice ball and whatnot, would it be 1/12 ml squared? No, because it's not rotating through the center of it. Because what's happening is, sorry, I need a different picture for this. So we have like, this is the rotation point, and it's like rotating this way. So it's like rotating about this. This is the axis of rotation. So it's like this, but it needs to be located at a different end. So I believe it's here. It's this one, I think is what it is. It's going to be this. You see how this is the axis of rotation, and it's rotating this way? Yeah. So that's ml squared over 3. So yeah, good. So we're going to have, and here, let me just put this on it. No. Oh, wow. Let me clear this, actually. Okay. So, for this thing, we're going to have ml squared all over 3. And then this, I can approximate this as a single point mass. And point masses are always just, I think, mr squared is what they are. Yeah, it's just mr squared. Yeah. That's what this is. Do you see how it says, like, satellite, like a single point mass? So I can think of this sphere as, like, a single thing of mass, which is just going to have inertia mr squared. So, yeah, this part is just going to be equal to mr squared. So now it's all just plugging the numbers in, right? So this is going to be the 4 pounds times the 4.3 feet squared. And then that's all over 3. And then this one, right, is going to be the 1.9 pounds times r is the distance from the pivot, which, right, we said from before, that's 4.3 plus 2.5 over 12. Right? Because that's the total distance to get to the center of this thing. That's where the thing collapses into. So let's do some calculations. So 4 times 4.3 squared. And then let's divide that by 3. Good. And then let's add that to 1.9 times 4.3 plus 2.5 all over 12. I think that's right. Uh-huh. Good. Okay. So that's going to be 33.22, I guess. Yeah, 33.22. And that's going to be pound feet squared. Wouldn't it need to be mass instead of pounds? Yes. Yeah, can you not use pounds? Maybe not. That's annoying. Really? Okay. Well, it's okay because everything's just is just a factor of m. So that's okay. So what do they want for that? Let me see. Moment. What's the unit for that? This is why it's annoying. It's annoying that things are in like feet and pounds. So a slug is a unit of mass. Okay, so 1 1 pound is 1 slug. So I don't, maybe this is slugs. I think we just convert pounds to. Oh no. 1 slug of mass is equal to this many pounds. Sorry. Yeah. Okay. That's the word. Yeah. Okay. 32.2. Okay. I like this 32.1740. Yeah. Yeah. So what is it? This is how many pounds is equal to. So that's pounds per slug, right? So I want to take this number and I want to divide it by this, right? I want to multiply this by.
Have a good night.
Are you heading out, Teacup?
Yeah.
Oh, it's kind of late for you. Okay. What time are you doing the tournament tomorrow?
Tournament? Let's see. It's Valorant tomorrow, right? Yeah, it's Valorant tomorrow. And
Yeah,
I'll
what time?
I need to do some troubleshooting to figure out how I'm gonna get everyone into a lobby. I'll probably just do customs,
Okay.
and I guess I'll do that at 2. Oh wait, I'm going shopping tomorrow. Probably like 4 p.m.
Okay. Just make an announcement, and I'll try to show up. But yeah, just tell the students when you're doing it. Cool. Yes. Okay. So good. So this looks like basically 1 slug, right? This is basically 1 slug. 1 slug times feet squared. Are you allowed to put that in as your units?
Okay,
I guess
made the announcement. Have a good night.
All right, you too. Good night, Teacup. I get tired too, honestly. Fuck. All right, 1.001. I think this is it. Yes. Okay. Cool. Okay, angular speed when the pendulum is vertical. Okay. Trying to think. Let me see. Sampling design, implementation. Yes. Yeah, I can definitely help you with that for sure, Falcon. Yeah, computing skills, statistical stuff, data monitoring. Yeah, I can do all that. Yeah, I can help you with that. I do a lot of analysis. Okay, angular speed. I always forget if I have to also include the rotational energy here. I think it gets included. Okay, so I think this is what happens here. I think there's like 2 ways to do this. I'm going to show you like my way of doing it. So, yeah, what I'm going to do here, Cosmic, is I'm going to pretend that this whole thing, right, is the same as just a single point mass. Okay. So there's going to be a pivot point right here. We're going to use conservation energy for this. Okay. And so this is going to be the pivot. Okay. And we're going to have 2 situations here, right? Let me make this one green. And then let me make this one red. Okay. And then I'm going to call this thing like blue, okay?
Oops.
This is kind of a tricky one. Good engineering question, though. Very good. Okay. This thing right here, I'm going to call the center of mass, right? Which we know, right, is located a certain distance here. That distance we found out earlier was 2.91 feet, right? And it has a mass of, what was it, 5.9 pounds? Yes. And then this is mass is equal to 5.9 pounds. Okay. And then this is also going to be 2.91 feet. All right. So what I'm going to do here, Cosmic, is I'm going to use conservation of energy, by which I know that this has a certain, right, potential energy is going to equal to something, right? Its kinetic is going to be equal to 0 because it starts at rest. And then when it gets to this point, right, now it's going to have a different potential energy, which you see how the potential energy is going down because the thing is technically dropping in height. And then it's also going to have a new kinetic energy, okay? And then once I figure out what the kinetic energy is, once I get the velocity here, then I can figure out what the angular velocity is, because this is going to be what's called like the linear velocity. And then from that, you know that r omega is equal to v, and this is angular velocity, which is basically this is like d theta dt is what it is. Okay. All right. Yeah. So this becomes like kind of a triangle. I gotta remember how this works. It's like this, right? Okay. And what was that angle? 43 degrees? Okay. So this is 43 degrees, right? Then this is going to be 37 degrees, I believe. Yeah, right? So I can figure out what this height is, and then I know the whole thing here is 2.7, so I can figure out what the difference is. The difference in the height is what I'm going to do here. So let me show you that. So this is like a triangle, right? Cosmic. So I can figure out how long this side is in like this triangle. And then I know that this side is 2.91. So if I figure out this and I know this, then I can figure out the difference in the height. And that's how much the potential energy changes. Okay. Fuck the feet and pounds, because I don't want to start using weird units for energy. So I'm going to convert everything right now. So I'm going to just say 2.91 feet to meters. So what's that? That's 0.887. So this is 0.887 meters, okay? And then let's convert the pounds to kilograms.
2.2 pounds in a kilogram.
Yeah, there you go. It's, so that's 5.9 pounds is... Wait, why am I looking at images, dude? What? Okay. 2.676. So I'm going to say this is 2.676 pounds. And actually, what I'm going to do, I'm just going to leave everything... sorry, this is kilograms, sorry. Oh, no. This is going to be kilograms. I'm going to leave everything as variables for now, and then we'll plug stuff in later. Okay. So, energy beforehand, right? Kinetic is 0. The potential... So, I got to figure out like what this height difference is. So, that's going to be... Let's call this like... let me call this L. So, if I do L minus L sine of 37 degrees, that gets me what this is, right? Or that gets me this difference here, right? Because L sine of 37 degrees gets me this. So that's what this difference in height is. So this, and then this is mgh, right? That's the kinetic energy. Sorry, that's potential energy, cosmic. Needs to equal, here, I'm calling this potential energy equal to 0, right? Here's where I'm calling like h is equal to 0, is right here. And then so that's going to be just 1/2 m v squared. Cool. Oh, actually mass cancels out. Happy days, dude. We love that. Okay. So mass goes away. I don't even need the mass. So we're just dealing with this. Okay. So v is equal to the square root of 2g L minus L sine of 37 degrees. I believe so. 2g L of L, yeah, okay. Yeah, we love that. We love that, dude. Love that. Okay, cool. So that's going to be square root of 2 times 9.81 times the length, which we said was 0.887 minus 0.887 sine of 37. Okay, so that gets me a velocity of 2.632 meters per second. And then this conversion from linear to angular velocity is v is equal to r omega. So omega is equal to v over r. So, and then the radius is that 2.91 feet, which is just 0.887, right? Yeah. So omega is going to equal this divided by the other thing, right? Is that right? R thing. Yeah, and this should be in radians. So this number divided by the radius, which was 0.887. And there you go. So it should be 2.968, I believe. 2.968, and then that's going to be radians per second. Let me know if that's correct, Cosmic. I'm curious. It's correct? Wow. Okay, cool. Awesome. That makes sense, Cosmic, how we did that? You know, I'll download it for you so you can have it. Cosmic 2. There.
I'm curious as to how a pendulum can be measured in radians.
So we're measuring the angular speed is what we're doing. We're measuring the angular velocity is what was happening there. So
if there's a maximum volume, a maximum
radius, you mean?
Well, a pendulum ticks from side to side, right? So it's got a maximum.
Correct.
And then it falls back to 0 and then goes the other way. And
exactly. Yeah,
so,
I agree.
Can you still measure in radians even if it never reaches 360 degrees?
Oh yeah. So here, let me explain. Radians is a very misunderstood concept, sensation. So you know what, like, how do you usually measure angles, right? How do you usually measure them?
Degrees.
Degrees. Yeah. Right. Yeah.
Degrees something. Yeah.
Yeah. Degree. Well, just degrees, right? It's usually what we do. Oh wow! Thanks, Sam. 22 months of subs. Wow, that's dope. Sam, what we've known each other for what, 3 years now? Almost 4. 2 more, man. 2 more till you get the coveted 24. Yeah, right. Yeah. Then I gotta start making more emojis for you guys. Okay, so sensation, right? Let's say, for instance, this pendulum starts at 45 degrees, right?
Okay.
And then it'll go to 0, and then it'll go to like another 45, right?
Mm-hmm.
So this angle is changing, and there's a rate to which it's changing, right? I could say, for instance, it's doing 45. I could say, for instance, it's changing, I don't know, like 15 degrees per second, right? Say like degrees per second. Because that would explain like how quick this angle is changing, which is kind of related to how fast the pendulum moves back and forth, right? Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. The conversion you learn between degrees and radians, I know you hear radian and you think it's radius, right? And it kind of is to an extent, but all it is just like a unit, just like kilograms and pounds and whatnot. And what we say is that 2 pi radians is equal to 360 degrees. Exactly. So if something's moving at, let's say something's moving at 36 degrees per second, okay? Do you see how that's a 1/10 of 360?
Mm-hmm.
Which means it's a 1/10 of 2 pi radians. So this would be also equal to 2 pi over 10 radians per second. Or you would say pi over 5 radians per second.
Mm.
See how you don't need the full 2 pi. I know that like 2 pi is 360, but pi, right, is then equal to 180, right?
Yeah,
and then
it's an equivalent fraction. So
exactly, right. And then right, pi over 5 is equal to 36. Yeah, exactly. I mean, radians are cool because, as I was showing, right? What was it? Was V was equal to omega times R, right? See how this was like velocity, and this is linear velocity, and this is what's called angular velocity, and then this is the radius. This is the radius, right? Yeah. So, right, omega ends up being like measured in radians per second, and then R is like kind of like radius already. It's kind of weird how it works, right? But this ends up giving you like meters per second is what it does. Okay. Because also, right, 2 pi R, like 2 pi times the radius, that's equal to the circumference.
Yeah.
Right? Which, yeah, so actually here, I can show you actually how this works. It's actually pretty cool. Okay, I'm going to write out some equations just real quick. So omega, which is angular velocity, is equal to 2 pi times the frequency. Do you know what frequency is?
Frequency is measured in hertz.
Good, hertz. Do you know what a hertz is?
It's cycles per second.
Good. Yeah. It's a hertz is 1 over seconds is what it is. 1 second. Let me add Cosmic's thing real quick. Yeah. So frequency, yeah, is technically read in hertz, which is just 1 over second. This is different than revolutions per second. Okay. A revolution is a full thing per second, right? Yeah, exactly. I think this is also called like cycles or something. Cycles. Okay. So I'm gonna write that one down. Okay. So let's say for instance, you have something, right, that's going around in a circle. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And let's say that this is the radius. Okay. And the other thing we need to know is do you know what frequency and period are?
Refresh me, please.
Okay. And actually, you were right about this. Sorry. This is revolutions per second is what it is. So period, which they sometimes write as t, this is equal to 1 over f, which is equal to seconds per revolution is what it is. So the period is the amount of time it takes for something to do one cycle is what we say.
Yes.
Whereas the frequency is the amount of cycles something does in 1 second. Probably remember from this. This goes back to like the radio days, right? You know, frequency and stuff. Okay. So let's say, for instance, that something is going around here. Okay. At a certain speed, like something's moving around the track. All right. And let's say that has like it has a velocity, right? If I wanted to describe the period, right, which is the amount of time it takes for it to go around the whole circle, how could I write that? How do we usually say like the time it takes for something to do a certain amount of distance?
Meters per second.
Close. So we are going to use meters per second. So this is the classic one. So distance, right, is equal to velocity times time, right? Do you remember this one? Speed times time gets you how far you go, right?
Mm-hmm.
So the time it takes for you to go somewhere is equal to the distance divided by the velocity. Okay? So for instance, if you're on the motorway, right, and you're going 50 kilometers an hour, right, and you need to go 100 kilometers, how many hours is it going to take?
Sorry, I got lost in a thought when you said that.
Yeah, you're like, oh, I'm dreaming of me on the motorway. Let's say you're on the motorway, right?
Okay.
And you have to travel 100 kilometers, and you're doing 50 kilometers per hour as like your speed. Do you know how long it'll take for you to travel that 100 kilometers?
2 hours, presumably.
2 hours, good, yeah. And what you did there is, right, you took a distance, right, 100 kilometers, and you divided it by a speed, which in this case was 50 kilometers per hour. And you see how hours gets moved to the top, and then you end up getting 2. Okay?
Yep.
So yeah, this is an important physics thing. which is like the distance you need to go divided by your speed is how long it's going to take you. So if I'm trying to describe the amount of time it takes for me to go around this circle, all right, what distance do I have to travel to go around the circle?
Circumference.
The circumference. Good. Yes. So I'm going to say the circumference, right, divided by the velocity, right?
Yes.
So whatever my speed is, and then circumference. Do you know what the equation for circumference is?
Oh, pi r squared.
That's the area.
Oh shit.
Close.
Circumference. Oh, come on. Think.
You got it. You guys got it.
Circumference of a circle is radius times pi.
Times 2. Yeah, 2 pi r. Yeah, not 2 pi r squared.
2 pi r,
Cosmic.
it's not
2 pi
okay.
r. The other way to remind this is like pi d is equal to c. This is kind of how I remember it. Pi d is equal to c. And the diameter is twice the radius.
Yeah.
That's why it's 2 pi r. All good, Cosmic. Yeah, good. So, you see here, right? Okay, so the amount of time it takes me to go around the circle is equal to 2 pi r over v. All right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Now what I'm going to do, okay, is I'm going to write this in terms of, say, like a frequency, okay? Because what do I remember period and frequency? How did those things relate to each other? So period is the amount of time it takes for it to do one cycle, right? And then frequency is how many cycles it does in a certain amount of time. Or
Right,
in
okay.
1 second is what it is, yeah.
Yeah.
So they're inverses of each other, sensation here. See how t is equal to 1 over f?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So if I want to turn this into an f, right, what do I have to do? So if t equals 1 over f, this is also another cool thing. 1 over t is equal to f. You can like flip both.
Yeah. So they're the inverse of each other.
Inverse of each other, good. So I'm going to invert this thing, right? I'm going to make this 1 over t, which if I invert one side, I have to invert the other side, okay? So this is going to be v over 2 pi r, okay? All right? And then, right, we said this, 1 over the period, right? What was that equal to? That's equal
Sorry,
to
I keep
f.
getting-
It's okay.
Yeah.
1 over the period is equal to f. Your good sensation. It's this, is f, okay? All right? Now watch what else happens here, okay? I'm going to put this 2 pi over here as well. I'm just going to move it, okay? So I get 2 pi f is equal to v over r, right? And then 2 pi f, what did I say 2 pi f was also equal to?
Omega.
Omega, okay? This is also equal to omega. So you see now if I multiply both sides by r, I get v is equal to r omega. Which is what my original statement was, like, way over here. So I memorized this. I just said the linear velocity. So think about the linear velocity as, like, if I have a wheel of a certain radius and it's rotating at a certain angular speed omega, this is how fast the wheel travels. You know, like if you have bigger tires on a car, right? The car goes faster. Well, well, yeah, it does. Well, yeah, this is the whole thing, right? Your speedometers are based on certain diameters of your wheels. And so if you change the diameter of your wheel, your car speedometer will be wrong. Did you know that happens?
I had no idea.
Yeah. So how a speedometer works in a car is it measures omega. It measures how fast the wheels are rotating, and it is calibrated such that it knows for a certain size of wheel, when the thing spins this fast, that means the car is moving a certain speed, okay? But when people change the size of the wheels on their cars, I'm sure you've seen some dumb shit, right? What do they call these, like low rider cars or something? Like,
not in this country, but yeah, I've seen them.
yeah, you see, like when you do stuff like this, when you put like really tiny wheels on the car, or I'm sure you've seen like, you know, lifted trucks, right? When they do stuff like this and they put really big wheels on the car, right? This makes it so that your speedometer is wrong. So whatever you see on your speedometer is not actually how fast you're going because your wheel size is different than what it thought it was.
It wouldn't surprise me if this stuff was illegal in this country, to be honest with you.
Yeah. So yeah,
That's why I like the US.
Yeah. So Cosmic says bigger tires make you go faster. So there's a trade-off there. The problem is that with bigger tires, it's also heavier, which means the motor needs to work harder to spin the wheel. So for the same rotation speed, the car will go faster if it has bigger wheels. But there's also the trade-off of bigger wheels weigh more, and so there's more torque that's needed to spin it. Yeah, you need more power. So there's a sweet spot. There's always a sweet spot, like in what you want. But yeah, this is why if people change the wheels on their cars, right, because they make a lowrider or they make like a big pickup, they'll usually get speeding tickets. Usually if it's lifted, right, in the case of the bigger wheel, because the speed on your speedometer will read lower than how fast you're actually going. Yeah, exactly. More horsepower, more torque. Anyways, yeah. So what? And again, I don't expect you to like follow 100% on that like completely, Sensation, because like this is physics and this is stuff you haven't ever seen before and it's new. But I just wanted to kind of show that like this formula of like how fast something moves from a wheel spinning at a certain like spinning speed, which we call omega, all comes down. It's all derived from this. It's all derived from the amount of like road that a wheel travels when it does a complete rotation. It's super cool.
I feel as though I should have seen this at some point. This
No.
feels like GCSE physics.
It's not. It's not. I don't think it is. This is kind of an advanced topic. I say advanced, it's like college level. But the way I explained it is not intuitive. Like I mean, it's intuitive now for me because I've seen it so many times, but I don't think it's super intuitive for a first-time student. Dr. Gold, what's your What's up, Sensation? Say it. What's up?
Sorry, I keep talking over you.
No, you're good. No, you can. I talk too much, honestly. What's up?
I definitely feel like I've skimmed most of these concepts.
Sure.
Historically at GCSE levels, so I clearly didn't pay any attention. I feel like I should know everything that you've written down and don't.
Yeah. No. Again, I know it, Sensation, dude, because I teach this shit like every day. Like I do this every day. Yeah. That's the
my
only
knowledge
reason I
base
know
is
it.
like Swiss cheese. That's the problem.
No, it's okay. It all comes down to practice. What is this? Moog's asking, what's my favorite JDM? Honda. Because this is my car. This is one of my cars. I have an S2000. I love this car to death. I will never sell this car. So, yeah. I love old Hondas. Honda now sucks. They're like, I don't know, dude. Did anyone see the new Prelude? Yeah, the new Honda Prelude, dude, just looks like a goddamn... This looks like a Prius, bro, dude. What is this, dude? Excuse me? Like, look at the Prius Coupe. It's the same car. Looks exactly the same. Like, does that car look much different than this car? Looks like the same car. Yeah, I think it's weird.
Looks like the Honda's more aerodynamic.
Yeah, a little bit, but like, okay, the Prelude, dude, is like a legendary Honda. Like the Prelude from like way back in the day. This is the Prelude. It was like one of the first kind of.
Those are slick.
They're
I like
sick,
those.
dude. I almost got one, honestly. The issue is they're hard to find. Well,
Yeah.
when I bought my S2000, I was looking at a Prelude. It's a little too old. Dude, the S2000 is just like fucking clean, dude. I love that S2000. It's gorgeous. This car's, and it's a convertible. Like, you live in California, you need a convertible. At least at some point in your life. Yeah. This car is super sick. Yeah. But, like, this is what they're, like, maybe thinking it would look like. I don't think they're going to do this. They're going to make it... They're going to screw it up. Honda's going to screw it up. Anyways, yes, good. Okay, cool. Yeah. You know, if you keep hanging around Sensation, dude, you're gonna get smart, dude. It's gonna happen. I know it will. you just keep hanging around, keep like passively intaking the information we do here and whatnot, and when you see it again on like, and that's the whole reason I do this, you know, is that I know people that are watching this are just passively gonna be like taking in the information, and when they see it on an exam, they'll be like, oh, I remember that one Twitch stream with that dude who's like weirdly obsessed with gold. Yeah, he was talking about it. Gold, you should give 9 to me. What did you say?
I've got another odd question for you, actually.
Yeah, what's up? Let me know.
The 9 times table.
Okay.
Every single number, every single output is equal to 9. Forever.
What do you mean
As
every
best I can
single?
tell.
What are you talking? Okay, one second. Let's go into this. You talking about? One second. Let me get a picture of it. I
9
think
times 2 is 18. 1 plus 8 is 9. 9 times 9 is 81. 8 plus 4 is 9.
Oh.
9
You're confusing one of
cubed is 721. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
9 cubed is 721, which is equal to 9.
Let me. Yeah, one second. Yeah, Falcon.
wait.
Post a screenshot, Falcon, and I'll do it. I know I said I'd find one for you, but if you already have one that you need help with, just post it. Population variance with percentages. Yeah, do it. Do it up. But yeah, what am I saying? Yeah, what you're talking about, Sensation, is number theory, is what it is.
I can't remember why I thought about it. I was just standing outside having a smoke, and I was thinking,
Yeah.
why do all the numbers add up to 9?
Okay, wait. It says this is easy to prove. Why is this easy to prove? Okay. Let's see. It says it's easy to prove. Write any number, say 5 digits. Okay, we're 8, blah, 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 blah. Rather than multiplying directly by 9 directly, multiply by 10 minus 1. Ah. Oh, that's so cool. One sec. I think I see this. Wait, I'm kind of curious about this proof, actually. Number theory is cool, dude. Like, someone was gonna get me into number theory. I think it was Ramton. I think. Wait, where the hell did my thing go? Excuse me.
Nah, bro. Better question. Where did Ramton go?
Dude, oh, I know what just happened. I'm like holding my pen and it's being weird. Yeah, where is Ramton? I haven't seen Ramton in a while. He said he was busy with stuff. It's okay. Okay.
He vanished. He evanesced.
He evanesced. Okay, let's say we have let's say we have a number. Let's say we have like I want to see this. Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. And then instead of when multiplying by 9 has a property that the sum of the digits must also be 9. Okay, I see what we're saying. So we're saying that if you take any number and you multiply it by 9, that you must that number must also add up to 9. Is that kind of what we're saying?
Yeah, because I just kind of sat there and went, right, 9
Okay.
times 2 is 18.
So here's cool. It's cool. So instead of multiplying by 9, they're saying multiply by 10 minus 1. Right? Do you see how that's the same thing? Right? 10 minus 1 is the same thing as 9? Okay. Now distribute, right? I'm going to do this. So 10 times all of this is just going to add another 0, right? So I'm going to get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 0, right? And then we're going to do minus the same thing, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay? So then if I put this over here. Oh, I didn't line it up exactly right, right? Okay. So then you always have to borrow this number, right?
Mm-hmm.
So 0, and then this is 12. Actually, no. I want to borrow from this one first, right? This is 4, and then this becomes 10. Oh, this is so cool. Right? This is 4, 0, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait, that's 8. Wait a minute. What did I do wrong here? Oh, this is 5. 10 minus 5 is 5, not 4. Okay, this adds up to 9. Oh, that's super cool. Why is that, though? Any number with increasing digits. Okay, wait, but what if this is like... Oh, I see.
Every time it increases by 10 minus 1.
Yeah, it's yeah. Well, I was seeing that, like, say for instance this was 6, right? And then this would be 6. This becomes 5, right? And then this becomes 4, and then 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4. That's cool. That's a cool pattern. Oh man, that's super dope. Anyways, yeah, that's cool. I didn't know that. Any number times 9 adds up to 9. Sick.
You said the distributive property, just out of curiosity. Is that
That was a distributive property. Yeah. I distributed the 10 times and then I subtract it by 1 times.
okay?
Yeah. Wow. Yeah, I don't know why that works. That's actually really cool. All right. How did my bro type this fast? I don't know. I just hit enter, bro. Nah. Okay. Let me see Falcon's question. So the number we get has to be more than 1/2, but less than 2. I think either way it doesn't end up equal population variance though, because if you do it with percentage, it equals 1.4. And if you do decimal, okay. Let me look at what we got. I know you sent me something. Can monkey have swear words? No. Oh, not your friend has a question too. Oh, my bad. I didn't see all the questions we were doing. And then Nick, I'll do yours. Sorry, I didn't. Sorry. Let me look at his real quick.
So many questions, so little time.
Okay. This is these are proportions, is what these are, right? What are they asking for? Are you trying to pool the? Let me. It's yeah. Is this it? Is this it? Right? Yeah. Sample standard deviation. Yeah, these are proportions though. I remember how this works. That's just the equation. It's from a different problem. Okay. So I think when you're doing proportions, variance is different. It's this. It's the proportion times 1 minus proportion all over n, is what it is. So when it's a 2 sample proportion. So this is the formula we use. Oh, I have suicide things in here. Where's this? There we go. That's that. Are you doing the difference of the two? Yeah, you're doing the difference. Yeah, right. This is a difference between proportions. Yeah, it's. Yeah. Yeah, you have 2 samples. So I believe it's. Sorry, it's gonna be this. Because I assume I'd have to see the full question, Falconer, but I believe what's happening is. You're comparing probably the mean of this spreading fires and spot fires is what you're doing. And this is the equation you want to use where, yeah, these are the proportions. So this ends up being P1, right? This is P2. Oh, but you have the sample standard deviation. Uh-huh. You said a whole example? Yeah, let me see it. Good, that's what I want to see. Aha. Okay, yeah, this is much different. Okay, so first of all, these are ends, right? These are not proportions. These are numbers. So this formula is different. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and we had an equation for this, right? So yeah, I don't know what this S1 over S2 is. Why would you divide the two standard deviations? I don't think you do that. Yeah, it's called like pooling the variances. Oh. I don't want the calculator. I just want to know what it is. Yeah, this is great. Yeah, I like this one. It's always good to go through like examples of these just to see what they do. Difference between population means for two groups. Yeah. Maybe this is an approximation though. I think this is probably what it is. Because it depends on the n, right? It depends on the group size, for sure. They call this the pooled variance, is what they call this. It's all right. You're totally good, Cosmic. No, I appreciate the question. That one was much less suffering than the last one. Here's my question: is like when do we use pooled variance and not pooled variance? What happens if your sample sizes for the two groups are the same? Oh, okay. Okay. This is what we did last time. Yeah, we did this last time. Remember? Uh-huh. Yeah, this is what I'm talking about. Yeah, this is one. Oh, yeah. You sent the flowchart. Yeah, one second. Let me go find that. Yes, this one. Yes, good. Okay, and first of all, these are means too. So the question you sent me, Falconer, are proportions. And proportions, like these percentages here, is a whole other ball game of how you do the math. Because you see here how like we estimate standard deviation with like P1 minus P over N. So once you start doing proportions, this table here doesn't really work per se. Because the standard deviation is now a proportion. I think. Yeah, because these are means. So what you need to look at is like two population proportions. Yeah, that's different. So whenever you're looking, yeah, this is the big difference. So whenever you have numbers, like whole numbers here and whatnot, these are called means and whatnot. Right, yeah. When you have percentages, these are proportions, is what they are. I think. But it's weird that they're saying sample mean. I guess you can like not think of these as percentages if you don't want to. It's just, yeah, I don't, it's like a mean as a percentage. Okay. Okay, well, let's see. So what's happening when you're doing the S1 over S2? Where do you see that? I don't see S1 over S2 anywhere. So yeah. So yeah, you do know this, right? So I think you can just do this. I think you just do this one, right? Yeah, no, it's okay. I think what ends up happening is you kind of get rid of the percentage thing here. Get rid of the percentage and do them just as regular numbers, and then at the end put the percentage on. So, for instance, if I wanted to, here, let me do this on my calculator. I'll show you. That's what I'm talking about. So I would take this 9.6, because first of all, we always got to square these things, right, to get the variances instead of the standard deviations. So that's 93.896 so here, because I want the variances. And then we got 7.15 squared. So it's 51.123. Yeah, it's okay. You can still use it just using numbers. I see. Because they want to say, is this percentage different than this percentage? Yeah. You really should use proportions, but I think you can just use numbers here if you really want to. Okay. So this is a see how there's a 2 proportion z-test, right? Versus right? Versus a was it a 2 sample t-test. So I think we can do a z-test here. Oh, but n is less than 30, right? So I don't think we can. Yeah, okay. Oh, wait. But they do tell you sigma, right? No, okay. Oh. So, okay. Sample standard deviation. Just Falconer real quick. This is SX. Yeah, we know S. We don't know sigma. Sigma right here is the is the, I think the population standard deviation is what it is, right? Yeah, good. Right, yeah. Okay, so we can't do this one. Can't do this one. So, yeah, we have to go to this. They're not greater than 30, right? Okay, so then we have to do this. Can we assume equal population variances? I don't know. Can we? Well, it looks like you use the same equation otherwise. Okay. Okay. So, yeah, you need to use this for standard error now. So, this would be equal to the square root. So, actually, I don't need this. So, because this would be a 2 sample. It's a t-test. Yeah. So, using that equation, we can determine equal population variances. Well, here's where... the equation is the same. All that's going to change is the t degrees of freedom. So, when you're using your t value to build your confidence interval, right? Your t star. You're either going to use degrees of freedom, which I think is just... Oh, I think this is the same thing. I'm confused what's the difference here. I feel like this is... Oh, I see. S1, S2 versus pooled. Oh, okay. Got you. Right. And that's why, do you see on the calculator here? It's asking whether they're pooled or not. Okay. So in... So that's a good question. When can you assume equal variances? I guess that's what we're asking. Okay. Can assume equal variance. Okay. If one sample variance is no larger than twice of the other. Okay, good. So, yes. I think in this case we can assume equal variances because you see how the variance here, 93, is not double of 51. Yeah, and you have to be careful here, right? Because you need to square these first because this is standard deviation, and I need the variance, which is the standard deviation squared. So, I mean, it's close. Like, this one is almost double this one. So, I think you can assume. And if you can't assume, then you do this. Then you do the pooled variance. Where do you see how, dude, this pooled variance formula sucks, right? Because SP is this. So, I think what you want to do in this case, you want to assume, yes, this is pooled. And then here, let's get some values here. Oh, man, where'd it go? There it is. And I want to do the stats. And so X1 bar, right, is going to be 15.87. Oh, okay, they have it. It's just a standard deviation. That's nice. Okay, so this is going to be 9.69. That's going to be 29. That's going to be 10.17. Standard deviation of 7.15. And there's going to be 28. Are we... Falcon, are we testing whether they're different or whether one is greater than the other? I'm assuming they're just different, right? So we do want to pool them. Ooh, this is cool. It'll draw it. Would love for it to draw it. What's it going to draw? Oh, it's like literally going to draw a bell curve? Oh, that's so cool. I didn't know the calculator does this. Wow, and it calculates the p-value. Do you see this? Wow, that's super cool. Yeah, there you go. This is what you want. There you go. So there's your t-value. There's your p-value, right? And, you know, if p is less than... It's 0.01, right? That's pretty small. So that's less than 0.05. So in this case, you would reject the null hypothesis, right, Falcon? That's what I would say. So if your teacher asks you for this one, I would say, yeah, this was a two sample t-test pooled variance. And then where was my data here? And then I would put this information in there too. Here, I'll copy paste it in for you. Spot fires actually do cause more damage. Yeah. Well, in this case, I think we're saying that spreading fires have a higher percentage, right? That's cool. Gives me the p-value, gives me SX. Oh, and it gives me the pooled standard deviation. Okay, cool. So I would say reject H naught at alpha is equal to 0.05 at least. What I would say. It's a cool question. Nice. That help you out a little bit? I always like doing like some like, you know, last minute stats. It's always fun. Late night stats. Uh-huh. Why is my bot just going off there? I think so. Yeah, cool. Yeah. Always, yeah. Bring me these again. Kind of the general strat, Falconer, with statistics. Having that flowchart is very useful, but it's all about just knowing which test you get to use. And then once you have, that's the hardest part. Once that's done, then just doing the test is literally just plugging things into formulas. Or in this case, having the calculator just run the test. And then the hard thing becomes you interpreting it. And a lot of times you're just looking for like, you know, what's my p-value or like what's my t-value and like, is that less than or greater than my critical? And that's whether I reject H0 or fail to reject. So you want to get good at the process and then get good at being able to figure out which test you're going to use. So you'll get the hang of like, oh, okay, cool. Every time I get this p-value, that's what I check against alpha. Or every time I get this t-value, that's what I check against t-star. Or that's what I check against z critical or z star or whatnot. Yeah. So if you ever need help with those parts of the process, also ask me. I'm happy to, because those translate to all the different situations. Interpreting stats. Yeah. All right. Nice. Nick, what's up? You need help? Nick.
Yeah.
What's up? You need help with this? What? With the stats? Stats is tough for a lot of people, Falconer. Don't worry about it. Yeah, you're not alone. Do you need help with this? You need help with this, dog? Is that what you need?
Give me a second, let me.
You're good.
Oh, my headphones.
I'm gonna see if you did this stuff right. Yeah, because I gotta go to the gym. I want to go to the gym.
The first two pictures, I want to see if I'm doing it correctly.
Okay.
And
Yeah, I'll check through it real quick.
Is what I need help with.
Okay. Damn, it's a big
Everybody
image.
left. What the hell?
Well, it's late. It's like 10 o'clock over there for you guys.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. Good. 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 Cool. Those are good. Let me look at the other ones. Let me look at them on the screen. 8 and 1. Yeah, 9 squared. No, not quite. Yeah, okay. All right, this is kind of wrong.
What?
At what? What he says?
No, don't tell me I did something wrong because I already did like so many of them.
I like how
no.
I'm gonna test this strategy of yours where you said that. Oh yeah, just repost the TikTok. I'm like, what? Really?
Some people either repost it and have double. Because I don't know if you delete the video, the views delete as well.
Oh, they do. But like, I have like no views on that latest video, which makes no sense, dude. Because I had 200. I had like 300 views, but my one before it had 30K, and the one before that had like 210K.
That's tough, not gonna lie.
Yeah.
So yeah, like delete it and repost it and see what if it does.
Okay, so
better.
distance formula, Nick. So this is x1 minus x2 squared.
Oh, 1 minus. Okay.
No, you can do 2 minus 1. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. But here's the
Okay.
key thing here. Okay, look. So if you did the y's and the x's, it's okay. But I think here's what went wrong here. So. Oh, actually, no. This is okay. Sorry, what am I talking about? Oh my god, dude. This
You
is.
scared me. Yo.
No, I think you're okay. Actually, sorry. This is okay.
Because it's 0. Bro gave me a
Yes,
heart
good.
attack.
No, you're good. Sorry, I'm fucking dumb. Yeah, this is 8 squared. Yeah, don't put the negative here. It's just 8 squared. Right? Because it's -8 all squared is what we say.
Yeah, I don't understand that. You put parentheses on it, and it becomes a whole different number.
Well, okay, look. -8 squared is the same thing as -8 times -8. What's a negative times a
Mhm.
negative?
Positive.
Okay. What about -8 squared? This is the same thing as negative, and then it's 8 times 8 is what we say. This becomes -64.
Why?
Because the negative is outside the square. The square happens first. Remember PEMDAS?
Yeah.
Exponents happen before multiplication. But parentheses happen absolutely first. So when you put a parentheses around this, Nick, that's why you do the exponent on the whole thing. Okay.
But so I'm doing it right?
Yeah, just make sure you put parentheses here.
Oh. Okay.
And then does this simplify? What's this? 282 241. It's 2 squared of 41 technically, but okay.
Yeah.
Weird.
I sometimes know how to do that, but then the other times I don't know how to do that.
Okay. Well, I can always help you on it.
I put it in the calculator. It says decimal, so I'm like, no, I'm good.
Just
Cool,
divide
keep it as
just
it.
divide things
How
by
is it?
2, especially if you see like 4s and shit. You see even numbers, just keep dividing by 2.
Yeah.
Okay. Good. All right. This one was this last one you helped with? These?
Yep.
All of them?
If you have time.
Well, I think here let's figure out what you don't know. Okay. Do you know how to find the slope of AB?
Yeah.
What is that?
Shit, there's 2 formulas for it to have to use. Or
No,
I
no.
don't.
Slope is easy. So AB, right, means going from A to B.
Find the formula again.
So this is BY minus AY over
Oh, it's just talking for the
BX
slope,
minus
not the whole
AX.
entire
Yeah, no.
thing.
Yeah. No. Yeah.
So it's yeah.
Right.
Yeah, I know how to do that.
Okay. So you're gonna get the slope there. You're gonna get the slope here. It's gonna ask if it's a trapezoid. Okay. So things are a trapezoid if 2 sides are parallel and 2 sides are not parallel. Okay. So AB and DC are not parallel. Okay. So you basically these are gonna be different, right? I mean, really, we should plot this. Is what we should really do, right? Okay. A is 8, 3. So 8, 3. That's gonna be A. B is 6, 7. So it's 6, 7. That's equal to B, right? C is 6, 0. So that's here. And then D is -5, 1. Jesus, what? It's like right here. Okay, this is D. Okay, cool. So you can kind of start seeing what this looks like, right?
Oh shit! It is a trapezoid. What the
Well, in order to prove that it's a trapezoid, what do we have to show?
The distance formula.
No. What sides are parallel in this trapezoid?
AC and DB.
Good. So what you have to show is that the slope of AC is equal to the slope of DB. Because if the slopes are the same, then the lines are parallel.
Oh.
So you'd have to.
I would have never.
No, it's okay.
Never knew that.
So you need these 2 sides to not be parallel, which they already told you, right? They said AB is not parallel, and DC is not parallel to AB, right? They're not parallel. So you just need to find the slope of DB. Find the slope of AC. And if they're equal, then it is a trapezoid. Okay. All right, and then they're asking you to find the length of CB, right? Which is this. You see that? And then the length of DA. What are these things? Starts with a D. I made you Google it.
Shit.
Bro, what? Dude, tell me your memory's good enough, dude. I told you this like 4 hours ago. What is it?
Diagonal. I had to look back into
Fuck,
the
dude.
chat, bro. Nah. No, my memory is really ass.
Oh,
you
God.
asked me what I ate yesterday, bro. I would not know.
I don't remember what I ate yesterday either.
Even like simple things, I would not remember. I
Mhm.
don't.
They're diagonals.
Uh-huh.
The blue lines are diagonals. Okay.
Yeah. So
And
I
I
find the distance between them.
yeah, you're finding the distance of this diagonal and the distance of this diagonal, and I
Mhm.
think the relationship is that the diagonals are equal.
Okay.
Let me see. Are they?
Before I forget what you told me to do. It keeps pinging me.
Oh, okay. So actually, they're not equal. The diagonals of a trapezoid are only congruent if they have this, if the trapezoid is an isosceles trapezoid. Oh, very cool. Okay, so what you're gonna prove here probably is you're gonna find the distance of this and the distance of this, right? Do they ask you to find
Mhm.
DC? No. Oh, wow. Okay. Okay. If this distance is equal to this distance, Nick,
Mhm.
this is called an isosceles trapezoid, okay?
Yeah.
And if it is an isosceles trapezoid, it means that this length will be equal to this length.
Mhm.
Yeah. So, what's the relationship between the segments? If they're equal, so this is cool. So if when you figure out the length, when you figure out this part, if those lengths are equal, so I would say, right, if 12 equals 13, like question 12 equals question 13, then it's an isosceles trapezoid. Okay. And
Mhm.
I would say that DC is equal to AB. Because that's what it means if it's isosceles.
Okay.
Cool? Does that help you out a little bit?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Here, I'll take a screenshot of it for you.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, I got you, Don. All right, cool. Good job, Nick. Okay, I think it's all the questions for today. Thank you, everyone, for coming to the Office Hours stream. Appreciate you guys all being here. Big thank you to our top subscribers, Sam with 22 months. Sam's been subscribing for 22 months. W Sam, dude. Sensation Black with 4. My buddy Zev with 2. I love our amazing Discord server boosters. Thanks, guys, as well. Appreciate the level 3. Yeah. Sweet. Awesome. Okay. My next stream is going to be on Monday. So if you need help, come by on Monday. That's going to be a lot earlier. That one starts at 3 p.m. Pacific, 5 p.m. Central, 6 p.m. Eastern. I realized Nick, I actually fucked up today. I streamed an hour later than I said I was going to.
Wait, really?
Yeah, because I said I was moving Friday up an hour, and then I forgot.
Ain't no way.
I know, yeah. But nobody noticed. Nobody told me, like, hey, Dr. Golder, why aren't you streaming? So, I'm like, okay.
Everybody got used to.
Because everyone's used to me just
to it.
pinging them. Yeah, they're used to me just pinging them. But yeah, I remember last week I tried doing an hour earlier on Friday. And then I defaulted because, bro, I've been streaming on Friday at this time for the last, like, 2 years. So, like, I totally forgot that I changed it. But maybe I'll change it back. Because, honestly, I kind of like it being later on Friday. Because I have to get stuff done.
Was there, like, more viewers or less viewers?
More viewers. I feel like we have more viewers today than we did last Friday when I did it earlier. Yeah. Anyways, okay.
I guess. I don't know.
Let's just keep it.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you're in the server and you're playing the gaming tournaments with us, we're gonna do Valorant tomorrow, And then Rocket League on Sunday. I might be available for the Valorant. I'm not going to be available to run Rocket League because I'm going to be out of town. But Teacup is your Gilded Game Master. He'll take care of it for you guys. Cool. All right. Have a wonderful rest of your Friday. Have an awesome fucking weekend. And if I'm gaming with you guys, I'll see you on Saturday. If not, I'll see you guys on Twitch on Monday. Cool? All right. Have a good time, Nick. Everyone else on the Twitch. Love you guys. I'll see you around.
You too.
Peace.
Peace.